What's up, everybody? Coach Tommy here, Committed Truth Fitness inside the sanctuary, the gym where the work goes down. Today, we're going to be answering some questions that I received off of Instagram. First of all, if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to. Just follow me at Committed Truth Fitness, at Committed Truth Fitness. Like one of my pictures, and send your comment in. Maybe you'll get your question answered. Today's question is from Mark and Marlene 29. That's at Mark and Marlene 29. Big shout out to you for sending me the question. All right, my man Mark, I'm assuming it's Mark. His question is, hey man, I'm a big dude, 6'4", 200 plus something pounds, benching 320 pounds, 19-inch arms, but I'm not seeing the development in my chest like I want to. How do I fix this? Great question. Any muscles, as you already probably know, we need three major things. We need nutrition, we need rest, and we need a proper exercise program. That's the part I'm going to touch on the most. First of all, nutrition. You cannot outwork your diet. All right? No matter what you're doing, you have to eat properly. This case, for example, since we're talking about your chest, as guys, we typically don't store a lot of fat deposits in our chest. Normally, it takes a little while before we spill over into that arena. Normally, we typically store fat in our midsection. Ladies, mostly hips and chest. Guys, not so much. So the nutrition is definitely important. Making sure you're getting enough proteins in you, all right, to help rebuild that, but not so much for this, okay? For aesthetics, all right? Also, next thing we're gonna look at is your rest. Obviously, you already probably know your muscles are not built or rebuilt in the gym, all right? It's when you're resting that they're rebuilt. So that's where your muscles are gonna get thicker, that's where they're gonna rejuvenate, get stronger, get ready to tackle the next workout the next time you hit chest, okay? The third thing, and the thing I want to touch on the most, is your exercise program. How are you exercising? What are you doing? What are your periodizations? Are you changing things up? You told me in your post that you are benching 320. We don't get to 320 by accident. You don't just wake up one day and bench 320. You've obviously been putting some work in the gym. How are you working out? That's my first question. If you get into those heavier those heavier pounds, you're looking at probably doing heavier weight with less reps. Typically, when we're programming something with somebody who's an athlete or something like that, and they're trying to get stronger for a particular sport or what have you, we're going to be typically doing percentages of their 1 rep max. In this particular case, chest, we do a lot of stuff based off of their bench, and we can program pretty much anything chest, tries related off of their bench. Okay, so maybe that's something like that. Might look at like a 4 times 4 or 4 sets of 4 at 70%. That might be typically what we're looking for. What that's doing is that's a myofibrillar hypertrophy. We are thickening the actual muscle fibers there, okay? What that does, it provides an enormous amount of strength gains. Not so much for aesthetics. You are going to get a thicker, fuller chest, but you're not going to get the definition that I'm assuming that you're asking about, right? What you might want to take a look at doing is doing more of a sarcoplastic hypertrophy, all right? So typically in that bodybuilding style of working out, somewhere between 8 to 12 reps and multiple sets, okay? So we're talking about 5, 6, 7 sets, all right? Sometimes even more depending on how heavy the weight is. That is going to give you, like I said, that sarcoplastic hypertrophy, which is going to basically kind of cut you up a little bit. So my best advice to you is to do a mixture of both, okay? So this is going to give you some strength gains, all right? It's going to thicken that chest up, but then it's also going to give you that definition and defining cuts that you're looking for. So when you wear that nice V-neck t-shirt, you've got the little V up there, the thing's popping, right? So we got to work on a fuller chest. So now you're not just hitting it from one area. I see a lot of guys, all they do is bench, and they bench flat bench, and that's all they do. How about doing some inclines? How about doing some declines? How about doing some dumbbell flies, all right? Adding some of those things into your work repertoire along with high reps and dips and push-ups, believe it or not, just the basic stuff, all right? Add some of those things into your workout. Typically, I'll start off with heavier weight in the beginning, obviously for safety reasons, because I want to get max performance, all right? So I like to lift both heavy and for light, little heavier reps. So I'll lift off heavy, typically doing percentages depending on where I'm at for that particular day. And then as I get a little bit weaker, I'll drop down and I'll do more reps, all right? Especially, I love dips, and I especially love ring dips back here, all right? Check that out, try that out, see if that works for you. Get back to me, let me know. As always, if you guys have any questions, at Committed Truth Fitness on Instagram, or you can Facebook it. Hit me up. I'll get your questions answered. And always, always commit to your truth. Peace.